Hello, everyone, and welcome to the October 27th regular Town Council meeting of the Town of Vegreville. I call this meeting to order at 7:03. So just so everybody knows, this is the new council for the Town of Vegreville for the next 4 years. So I'm going to start at this end, and we're going to have everybody introduce themselves. Go ahead.
Thanks, Your Worship. Gerald Lemko. Thank you for those people who had faith in me.
Thank you very much. Justin Curtis, do be my second term, and thanks the same to those who voted.
Tanine Rudick, I'm very happy to be here, and this is my 5th time on council. Thank you, everyone.
Marielle Brodziak, thank you again for everyone who voted for me, and I look forward to serving my community for the next 4 years. And this is my 3rd term on council.
My name is Lisa Jagalik, and this is my 1st term. I'm very excited to be here and see the things that we accomplish over the next 4 years. And I'm very grateful to everyone who went out and voted this month, so thank you.
Colby Warwa, thank you to everyone who voted for me as well. I'm very excited to be part of this council and help shape Vegreville.
Well, thank you all for stepping up and putting your name forward. It's not the easiest thing to do, I'll guarantee you that. And those others that did not make it, that put their names forward, I'd like to thank them very much too, because again, it's not an easy thing to do. So, the citizens of Vegreville, this is our new council, and I am very excited to work with everybody here and build a new team and move us forward. We have made a lot of progress in the last few years, and I would expect the same from this council. And again, we have a different group, but I think that every citizen in Vegreville is well represented with the council that we have today. So, I will now look for a motion to adopt the agenda. Councillor Rawawa makes the motion. Is there any additions or deletions? So I say this every meeting. If you have something you'd like to add to the agenda at the last minute, this is your opportunity and we can add it. Usually if you could get a hold of the administration on the legislative side, and if you want to add something, it's a good time to get a hold of them. But if you come into a meeting and you feel that there's something that's important to you, this is a good time. Okay, all those in favor? Carried. Next up, adoption of minutes of our last regular meeting. I'll look for a motion. Councillor Curtis makes the motion. Do the new councillors get to vote on the errors and omissions?
Yes, they do.
They do. You decided, okay? Is there any errors or omissions within those last minutes of our last regular town council meeting? Seeing none, all those in favor? Carried. So we have no delegation, but we have some supplemental today. So CAO Ling, if you want to start us off.
Thank you, Your Worship. The first supplemental correspondence is from CAO Podporozny of the County of Minburn, and it's regarding the termination of Memorandum of Agreement dated September 21st, 2015. This letter serves as a formal notice that the County of Minburn number 27 wishes to terminate the Memorandum of Agreement dated the 21st day of September 2015 between the Town of Vegreville and the County of Minburn number 27. As outlined in Section 10 of the agreement, either party may terminate the agreement by providing at least 60 days written notice. In accordance with that provision, please accept this letter as our formal notice of termination of the agreement on December 31st, 2025. The agreement currently provides that the town is responsible for obligations related to the operation, maintenance, and repair of the bulk water stations near the hamlets of Ranfurly and Minburn. We trust that the town will fulfill its operational and reporting requirements for the 2025 fiscal year. We sincerely thank the town for providing these valuable services to our municipality over these years. Your cooperation and partnership has been appreciated. Sincerely, Pat Potaporozny.
Okay, thank you. Take a motion to receive and file. Councillor Rudick makes the motion. Any discussion? Okay, Director Lefebvre, can you tell us basically how this is going to affect our operations, like with our staff, how much time they're spending on this contract?
On this particular contract, your worship, with the hamlets of Ranfurly and Minburn, it was minimal.
Okay. Any other comments? Okay, all those in favor? Thank you. Passed, I should say. Next up is another one from the county.
All right, this is a letter from CAO Potaporozny at the County of Minburn, and the subject is the review of historical agreement for the Village of Minburn. As part of our ongoing records management and file review process, the County of Minburn has been cleaning up historical agreements and documentation. During this review, we located an old agreement between the town of Vegreville and the former Village of Minburn, which was subsequently dissolved and became a hamlet within the County of Minburn in 2015. Upon review, it appears that the agreement is no longer valid, as the Village of Minburn ceased to exist upon dissolution, and the town has not provided any services to the area since that time. We are therefore updating our records to show that this agreement is no longer in effect. We wanted to share this information with your municipality for your records and to ensure there is a common understanding regarding the status of this historical agreement. If you have any questions or require a copy of the original agreement for your files, please don't hesitate to contact our office. Sincerely, Pat Potaporozny.
Okay, thank you. Take a motion to receive and file this letter. Councillor Rawawa makes the motion. Any discussion? Okay. All those in favor? Carried. Looks like they're cleaning up a lot of their history here. You have one more?
No, that is it for supplemental.
Oh, that was just a copy of the agreement. Okay, thank you. Okay, so next up, Diane Lydham from the Royal Canadian Legion.
All right, thank you, Your Worship. This letter from the Royal Canadian Legion is addressed to His Worship Mayor Tim McPhee and Town Council. And it's regarding Royal Canadian Legion Branch Number 39, Veterans Appreciation Luncheon. On Friday, November 7th, Friday, November 7th, 2025, the Vegreville branch of the Royal Canadian Legion is holding a Veterans Appreciation Luncheon during Veterans Week to honor those who have served our beloved Canada at home and abroad, as well as those who are still active. We will have a number of WW2 veterans, Cold War and peacetime veterans, including the RCMP, surviving spouses, and caregivers as our guests. We wish to invite you to attend this luncheon and to deliver an address to the people in attendance. If you would be so kind as to reply to by email or phone if you or a member of your staff can attend and deliver your message. Yours truly, Diane Lydham.
Okay, thank you. Take a motion to receive and file the letter. Councillor Lemko makes the motion. Is there anybody, I will be attending. Is there anybody else that would like to attend this luncheon? Councillor Rudick will. Councillor Brodziak will. Oh, Councillor Jagala can too as well. Very nice. Councillor Lemko, you're coming? Well, we're going to confirm with them before the 31st.
Yes.
So we have 5 confirmed and 2 that will let us know before the 31st. Okay. Go ahead.
Yep. And can you get a time, as it's not indicated in the letter?
Okay, we will do that.
Yeah, it usually starts at just before lunch. Actually, I've been there. But yeah, we can get that and confirm with everybody. All those in favor? Carried. Thank you. We got another one from the county.
Yes, the next item is from, again, from CAO Potaparasny at the County of Minburn. And this one is, the subject is the termination of the memorandum of agreement dated May 18th, 1999. This letter serves as a formal notice that the County of Minburn number 27 wishes to terminate the memorandum of agreement dated on the 18th day of May 1999 between the Town of Vegreville and the County of Minburn number 27. As outlined in Section 13 of the agreement, either party may terminate the agreement by providing 60 days written notice prior to December 31st of the fiscal year in which the agreement would end. In accordance with that provision, please accept this letter as our formal notice of termination. The agreement currently provides that the town is responsible for the operation, maintenance, and repair of the water and sanitary sewer systems within Lavoy, as well as the bulk water systems in Ranfurly and Minburn. We trust that the town will fulfill its operational and reporting requirements for the 2025 fiscal year. We sincerely thank the town for providing these valuable services to our municipality over these years. Your cooperation and partnership have been appreciated. Sincerely, Pat Potaparasny.
Okay, thank you. Take a motion to receive and file. Councillor Brodziak makes the motion. Director Lefebvre, have we done sewer work in Ranfurly?
No.
Okay.
No, like I said, it was very minimal when we were doing it and almost non-existent in the last while.
Any other comments, or anybody need to know anything about these agreements? Okay, all those in favor? Carried. Okay, next up, Director Saskew.
Thank you, Your Worship. I have here an update on our 2025 tax sale that was held on October 15th, 2025 in Council Chambers in Town Administration Building. So the tax sale included 2 properties, roll 183,300. Reserve bid was $33,010, and there were no bids placed. This is a vacant lot that previously had a house on it. So it's now vacant. It's the pie ship lot on the north end of town. And then we have tax roll 140,400, and this is on the south side of town. Reserve bid was placed at 164,550. Also received 0 bids on that. So we are submitting documentation to Land Titles Office for the transfer of these titles as tax forfeiture. Once these are processed at Land Titles, then we can take further action. I'm not sure at this time if there are inhabitants of the one household that we have received.
Okay, so I'll take a motion for information that has been supplied to Councillor Jagalik makes that motion. The 482254A Avenue, that is not already on our title?
No, so this was the one that was being sold, and the province was the executor for that person. The sale never did go through. They did submit for tax forgiveness for some of the penalties, and they were not successful in securing a buyer, and then we received information from the representative that they were just going to let it go to tax sale.
Okay, so for new council, we dismantled the house, a demolition on this property, and there is a taxes in arrear. So at 33,000, does that represent what the town is owed?
I believe it was 19, if you give me 1 second. Maybe not, maybe more than 1 second. My computer's a little slow.
Just so everybody knows, once we take title, there is no more taxes in arrears. Like, it doesn't compound anymore. So up to now, the taxes that haven't been paid, and the citizens of Vegreville paid $19,000 to have that house demolished and the services unhooked. So we hope to cover the cost and the taxes before, but as soon as it goes into our title of the town of Vegreville, there's no more taxes that keep rolling on that property. So
I don't have my spreadsheet updated, but I do believe it was in the neighborhood of $25,000.
So will this property be listed as soon as we have title?
That is correct. I'm hoping there's no tenants inside, so
I mean, on the empty lot.
The empty lot, yes, soon as we have title, we'll list that one.
And the house that we're taking over on 49th A Street, we need to find out if somebody's in that house,
That is correct.
and then we either ask them to leave or we make arrangements for them to start paying us.
Yes. Yeah, so for the most part, if there's a tenant inside, we choose to get them out. If it's an owner that's willing to make like a payment arrangement, we sometimes, but for the most part, it's most easily legal when we just have people be removed from the property and then.
Okay, so when can council expect an update on this property on 49th A Street, or what will look like moving forward?
6 to 8 weeks is normally the processing time with land titles. So as soon as we actually have title to the land, we can go and take action. In the meantime, I will be sending out a letter and I might get some additional info on whether or not there's tenants inside or not. But until we actually have the land title, we can't really take too much action on the property.
Okay, so within about 2 months from now, we'll know what the property looks like moving forward, what arrangements will be made. Okay, all those in favor? Carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, let's do the monthly cash statement.
Thank you, Your Worship. I have here the monthly cash statement for the month ending September 30th, 2025. We started the month with a balance of $455,272.81. We receipted 1.49 million. We dispersed 2.71 million and ended the balance at the end of the month of $4,228,830.39. Some major sources and uses of cash. Now you got me all flustered. I'm in two different spreadsheets. We received $1,120,003 for our AMWIP Government of Alberta grant. So that was for the completion of the grant for the Forest Main, including the $800,000 top-up that we received. We had a $175,000 457 GST refund. And we also had some expenditures of cash. We had a payment to the RCMP for our quarterly payment of $297,206. We spent $395,000 on remaining construction projects in the year. We also spent $74,000 on our ERP solutions. So that's my Central Square. And that is all I have.
Okay, so I'll take a motion for the information provided. Councilor Rowe makes the motion. Is there any questions? Huh? He's a motion making machine. I'll say, he's just, I look over it, his head's up. So my question would be regarding the 2025 budget. How are we looking on the projects, and are we still within our budget and things are?
Yes.
Okay.
We are coming in on budget for most items. I don't have any off the top of my head that are over budget that haven't been brought to council. The most recent was the repairs to that one fire truck that we had spoken with council about. Other than that, everything has been within budget that I've seen across my desk.
So on Friday, you will be making an application for the debenture?
That is complete. So that is, we will be receiving the debenture on Friday. So we're signed, sealed, delivered. They did actually reach out to us. This is a little bit offside. They did reach out to us saying that since the mayor has changed, they're sending us new debenture documents and they wanted us to sign, and they were going to delay our debenture until November 7th. I replied back saying that the mayor was acclaimed, so there was no change in mayor. So they replied back saying, that's great, we'll still give you your money on October 31st. So we're receiving it on Friday.
It'd be nice to get that $1 million and put it to work and start receiving some
Yes.
interest on it.
And I've budgeted the debenture payments in 2026.
Excellent. Any other questions for our Director Saskew? Go ahead, Councillor Curtis.
Thank you very much. I know we talked about, we delayed it a bit for the better interest rates, and we did receive better interest rates?
Yes, I believe this one is coming through at 4.7. The interest rates that we were looking at last year was in 5.3% range. So 1% does not seem significant, but it's very significant when you're borrowing $1 million.
Thank you.
Okay, and the length of the debenture, we decided was going to be 20 years, correct?
That's correct. So the 20-year versus the 30-year term also saved $1 million at the same interest rate at the 4%.
Okay, all those in favor? Carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, CAO Ling.
All right, thank you, Your Worship. This next request for council decision is regarding the removal of certain boards and committees from council structure. So the proposal is to remove the following boards and committees from, boards and committees, the Veteran Memorial Highway Association from the council structure. Sorry, should be a colon there. At the annual organizational meeting, mayor and council volunteer to sit on boards and committees for the council structure. These boards are either council-created boards that serve a need for administration or the town of Vegreville, or they are community-created boards and committees that request and have the approval of council to have a member sit on their board or committee. For a community board/committee to have a member of council appointed, they must show the value of the committee or board to the town of Vegreville. If there is no value to the community, council will not approve the appointment of the member to a member of council. Consensus of council has determined that the Veterans Memorial Highway Association no longer show the value to the town of Vegreville and therefore no longer have a council member appointed. And financial implications, there will be a decrease in the annual budgeted costs as the town of Vegreville will no longer subscribe to the board committee membership fees. And communication strategy, it's public engagement process level 1. The affected boards, committees will be notified in writing of council's decision. So the recommendation is that town council approve the removal of the Veterans Memorial Highway Association from the council structure.
Okay. We'll be looking for a motion for the recommendation. Councillor Lemko makes the motion. Any comments? For those of you that don't know, this is the Highway 36. We were members quite a few years ago, and then we ceased being a member. And then this last year of council, we thought, well, we would maybe take a look at it again. But the consensus of our previous council, after we sent a member to a few meetings, was it's really, there's not a lot in it for the town of Vegreville, so. And they didn't meet regularly anyway, did they?
No, I think they're a little, they were kind of rebuilding when they asked us to rejoin, and I think the director of the Veterans Memorial was the kind of the spearhead behind getting everything going again, and since that person's no longer there, it's just, we haven't gotten any communication from them at all, so.
Is there anything else that anybody needs to know about that committee to move forward with your decision? Okay, we have a motion for the recommendation. All those in favor? Carried. Thank you. Okay, so we're moving on to council reports, and we're going to start with somebody that's had a few of these before, and we'll all get to see how it's done. Huh? Yeah, so we're going to start with Councillor Rudick.
Thank you, Your Worship. Since we last convened in the former council and since the last election, we've had a number of training sessions. October 21st, HR orientation, which was quick and easy for some of us. October 22nd, MD Minburn Foundation had a meeting with some of our board members. October 22nd and 23rd, council training of various sorts with our regional counterparts, and appreciate the effort that it's taken for the administration of these various organizations to reach out and ensure that we meet each other, because there's a lot of new faces around all of those tables. And given some of the things that I've been hearing from provincial government even today, which may have gotten missed in some of the other announcements, that the big A word has been mentioned publicly in the House today, amalgamation. So, yeah, there's some interesting announcements. Not to suggest that that'll be happening, but very important that we have a good relationship regionally. So thank you very much to administration. Tonight's swearing-in ceremony, organizational meeting, and council meeting. And this is the first time I've ever had somebody cheer me as I get sworn in. So special night for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Councillor Brodiak.
Okay, well, I haven't had a lot to do. October 22nd, we had our in-council training session. October 23rd, we had an all-day munis training session for all council members, new and returning. And tonight's council photos, swearing-in ceremony, organizational meeting, and our regular council meeting.
Thank you very much. Councillor Curtis.
Thank you. Mine is exactly the same as Councillor Brodiak, so the council training on the 22nd, and then our munis kind of 101. And then tonight's photos, swearing in, organizational meeting, and council meeting. I'd like to thank my parents for coming and sticking it out the whole time, for supporting me, and my wife Sabrina, who was here, but she had enough, and I don't blame her. So, thank you.
Thank you very much. Councillor Jagalik.
Thank you, Your Worship. Just break the ice with that.
I hope you're all paying attention, how respectful
That's the first and last
Councillor
time.
Jagalik is to the position.
Okay, yeah, thank you. On October 22nd, we had our in-council training. I'm just going to repeat my colleagues here. October 23rd, we had our Muni training at the fire hall all day. October 27th, that's today, we had our organizational meeting, swearing in, and first council meeting. And we're going to finish the month, although I assume my report on that next month, the rest of this week. Yeah? All right. Well, I'll leave you hanging there, and I'll tell you about that next month then.
You had some guests today at this swearing in?
I did. My #1 fans. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Perfect. Councillor Warwa.
Thank you, Your Worship. Like Councillors Jagalik, Curtis, and Brodziak, mine's pretty similar. On the 22nd, we had our council meeting here, and then we had the munis on the 23rd, and then today we had the council photos, the swearing in, and then the organizational meeting, and this meeting.
Thank you very much. Councillor Lemko.
Thanks, Your Worship. October 21st, I was at the Minburn Foundation Board meeting. 22nd, the orientation. 23rd, the training at the fire hall, the 101. The only thing different that I had that the rest of my colleagues had not been at was the plaque presentation at Centex for their new business ownership change. So I was there on the 24th. And then tonight I've been here along with my colleagues, and that's it, Your Worship.
Okay, thank you very much. So on Monday, October 20th, the day of the election, I kicked off the provincial flu, what do you call it? Vaccination. So I was the first one to get the flu shot, and it was wasn't painful at all till the next day. But they got some nice pictures of me flexing. Worked out well. On the 21st, I too attended the orientation meeting here with new council. Then on October the 22nd, I was here for the presentation of the first Poppy of the year with the Poppy Fund campaign people and the president of the Legion. On the 23rd, I attended the first half of the mandatory training at the fire hall. I met with my accountant. You guys don't need to know that, I guess. And I've had a few other meetings. I sat in on a board meeting with the Minburn Foundation, and tonight's council meeting, and the organizational meeting, and the swearing in process. And I would like to take this time to thank our staff and Min for all the work they've put into the training, the sessions, and getting everything lined up for us so that we can move forward. And again, I know it wasn't easy, and we do appreciate it. So that being said, that's my report. Is there any other business of council? Is there any other thing anybody would like to say? Councilor Robin, did you have a guest with you tonight?
Yeah, I had my mom and my brother attend.
Your mom, former councilor?
Yeah, former Councilor Warwa.
It was nice to see her, that's for sure. Okay, well, that being said, we do have one closed session item, so way to get started here. I will take a motion to go into closed session. Councilor Curtis makes the motion at 7:34. All those in favor? Carried. Now we gotta wait.